What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. Lockdown hair is in full swing, and so's the beard, to be honest. I look a little unkempt, but I hope you guys can deal with that because we have something very exciting going on today and I can't wait to share it with you guys. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ed Croucher and this is my 2002 Peugeot 106. Obviously I have a GTR as well, hence the title of the video, but this beast just passed its MOT, so I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. All it needed was new tyres, and it has passed with flying colours. I put the original hubcaps back on it, given it a clean, changed the oil and given it a bit of love, and hopefully this £100 bargain basement car will last me yet another year, because I've spent less than £1,000 maintaining, insuring and everything this car at my early 20s, which is insane, super cheap, and has done me very, very well for the last sort of 15 months I think I've owned it. So that is absolutely fantastic. But without further ado, let's go and pick the GTR up because it is getting a full machine polish, paint correction and wax today. And it's going to look like it's 2013 all over again because the car's 2013. You know what I mean. This absolute beast starts up first time, every time. Whoa, not that I was a little worried then, because you know when you say that it's just not going to happen, but we're alive. I think now the exterior of the car looks sort of acceptable. We should probably make the interior look a bit more acceptable because there is a little bit of mould everywhere because it might get a little damp when it rains, but that's French build quality for you, so this is a great car. But if you're wondering about the company doing my GTR today, they're actually called Aspect Valeting or Aspect Detailing, and I'll have a link to their company in the description below. If you guys are in the Hampshire area, check out the link in the description below and give them guys a call because I'm hoping they're going to do a fantastic job. I guess we'll wait and see, but looking at their previous work, there's a reason I've selected them to detail my absolute baby, my GTR. So I'm really excited to see what it comes out like. And when we go and pick the GTR up in a sec, you will realise just how dirty the GTR is. They've got their work cut out for them today. To be honest, I think after a quick IMO car wash for £6 at Asda with the wax treatment, of course, the Peugeot 106 is actually in much better nick at the moment than the GTR, which is a little embarrassing. I mean, obviously the bodywork's better on the GTR, but goddamn, she is dirty. Those exhaust tips are actually meant to be completely chrome. Like, oh my god, it needs a clean. Despite being pretty dirty, I think the paint underneath is in pretty damn good condition, and I think a little machine polish and a bit of TLC today that it's going to receive is going to bring this car up to the upper echelons of 8-year-old cars. I think it's just had its 8th birthday this month. That's ancient, but let's turn on this Litchfield 4.25 nigh on, I'm going to say 700 horsepower because it makes me feel better, but like 660, 670, 680 horsepower GTR and hear that beautiful cold start. It hasn't been turned on for a fair few days now. So guys, this is the Aspect Detailing or Aspect Valeting, like detailing bay, I guess. Absolutely insane. Look at the LEDs along there. So all of this is to highlight any imperfections in the paint prior to doing things like the paint correction and then applying things like either wax or, if you absolute baller, ceramic coating, which is basically a really good way of coating the car to make sure that it's easy to clean in the future and to protect the paint. And it's also hydrophobic, so the water will roll off the car and it will just stop mud getting on the car and keep it clean for longer. So if you can afford it, definitely go for the ceramic coating. But if not, wax is still a really, really good subsidiary for that to make sure the car stays clean after the clean for longer. The first part of the cleaning process entails decontamination spray, which is like a fallout remover that actually binds to all the dirt on the exterior of the car and helps it melt away when they use a pressure washer in the second step of the cleaning process. But basically, before they can paint correct it, they have to fully decontaminate the car, get any particulates like iron fallout, or tar or anything like that off of the paintwork, and make sure that the car is in tip-top condition before the paint can be corrected. Now, I've actually been shown up in power already, which has kind of broken my heart, and that definitely means I need to get bigger turbos. This M4 is standard, absolutely lovely however, and I love the blue colour on this one, really nice. And I love the diamond cut alloys on these, think it's fantastic. But this orange one here has actually been tuned to 720 horsepower, which is absolutely ridiculous. Basically, that pretty much just entails one engine modification on the car, which is apparently the weakest point in the engine. Unlike the connecting rods in the GTR, which have to be upgraded to go over 800 horsepower, to go to 700 in M4, you actually have like clips that hold the crankshaft in place or something, and that they have to be replaced to make sure that it can hold the power reliably. But yeah, 700 horsepower, rear wheel drive. I bet this thing is an absolute widowmaker. See, the GTR is quite an annoying car to clean because at the back there's no drainage around the boot, so it fills with water and fills with the gunk from under the trees. Makes it really hard to clean. It looks absolutely hideous. And the engine bay as well has sort of like a heat shield protector on the top of it, and mould goes all over it. And even if you clean it, it just comes back a few months later anyway, where it gets damp where it rains, here in England anyway. And it just gets all mouldy from the heat from the engine. Basically, it's like a bacterial hub under the engine bay, so that definitely needs a clean. So that's definitely on the agenda for today. So, quick recap of what they've done is basically the full decontamination process. That means they've done sort of everything apart from clay bar at the moment, but that's like the fallout remover, the wheel cleaner, and the liquid magma stuff. It basically gets all of the crud off the outside with snow foam and then shampoo. And the paint already feels baby smooth, and this is pre-correction, so I'm already super impressed with how awesome the paint looks in there. I can't quite go over how good it was underneath, all the grime underneath. It's absolutely spectacular. And next step is going to be the clay bar, which you obviously have to use quick detailer with to actually sort of lubricate the clay bar when you go over the paint, and interior vacuum, interior detail. And yeah, honestly, the car's already looking spectacular, and this is pre-correction, and I can't get over this as pre-correction because, like, obviously I'm no paint expert, and this is probably a little bit wasted on me, but honestly, I think it looks fantastic already. So apparently it gets better, but I'm already blown away. Aspect Detailing is sponsored by Maguire's, and we can't actually show all the products they use because it's actually a very bespoke package, and it actually enables them to detail cars much quicker than a lot of their competitors, hence why the prices are so good for the services they can offer. As you can see, they've started the paint correction process behind me. That involves cutting compound and an orbital polisher, which you actually run over the paint to get out and mar out any marring or micro scratches or anything that makes the paint look imperfect. It actually just completely smooths it out, ready for the application of wax. However, I've actually upgraded after chatting with the guys, and we're going to go for the full ceramic coating package, which actually entails a hydrophobic solution which lasts for up to 6 years. It makes the car easy to maintain and keeps it glossy finish and gives it a nice wet look to make sure the car is always looking its best and is super easy to maintain. Obviously that is one of their more expensive packages, but having seen them in action, I think it's well worth it, and would highly recommend you guys get the ceramic coating. Well, I'm back in one piece, thankfully, and the GTR is looking spectacular. Still a bit of soot on the back, obviously, where I've been driving it with that spectacular exhaust system, but unlike previously, it now just literally falls off the car, where it's just been completely ceramic coated, and I cannot believe how good the car looks in the sun. If you want to check out their valets and stuff, please look at their website, which is linked in the description below. I urge you to check them out because I want to send a bit of traffic their way for doing such a fantastic job on the GTR. But their full service is around £1,000, and to be honest, for the quality you're going to get with the paint and how it's going to look and how easy it's going to be to maintain, that is well worth the money. So go check out Aspect Valeting or Aspect Detailing, link below, and you could be just as happy as Charlotte is sat in the car with it looking all shiny. And with this much gloss and this ridiculous amount of sort of shimmer on the paint now, the amount of attention it gets is even greater. Ridiculous. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to Aspect Detailing for doing the amazing work they did on the car. Can't believe how good it looks. And I will see you guys very soon with more content. Peace out.